of the Year. Congratulations. You've been nominated by all of these beautiful women that you see right here because you've changed and impacted their lives so much. And we get to present you, my dear, with a $1,000 check to the charity of your choice. Go ahead and take that. That's yours. How do you feel?
I feel really grateful and blessed. There's so many people doing good in this community.
You're one of them.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, it was a surprise that even I was getting a little choked up over when Vanessa Beeker, co-founder of Fly Brave Sacramento, was moved to tears, being surrounded by close friends that all nominated her for Nexstar's Remarkable Woman of the Year for our region. Vanessa and her son John have created an amazing safe haven and creative learning space and programs for neurodivergent adults and those on the spectrum. And as we observe Autism Acceptance Month, we are so honored to share Vanessa's story again and the impact she has on this community. So let's see that surprise one more time.
All right, let's go. Let's go. So we're about to go inside right now. Here we go. Ladies, actually, you get in front of me. All right. Hello, my dear. Are you surprised? Hi, congratulations! Woo! You are our Remarkable Woman of the Year. Congratulations.
We walked in the doors a couple weeks ago, and we definitely surprised you.
Yes, you did.
How did you feel in that moment? What were your emotions? Talk to me.
I was kind of blown away. There's a lot of people doing good in the community, and what I'm doing, I just think as a mom, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm called to do this.
As we sit in this cute Palm Springs-inspired coffee shop in the back of her storefront on Broadway, it becomes quite clear to me. The birth of Vanessa Beeker's successful and selfless passion project came from an unwavering motherly instinct to help her son.
John is 30 years old, and 9 years ago he was aging out of the school system through his transition program. And I wasn't aware of the lack of services available for him after that transition. John is non-speaking and autistic, and he was watching me out the window waving, and my heart sunk, and I thought, I can't do this. So just with a dream and a hope and $600 in my pocket, we started our nonprofit in our living room with John and 3 other young adults who had aged out of the system. Our graphic arts program literally started from a donated heat press, some iron-on letters, and a t-shirt in our living room.
And there it is.
And there it is.
Where's that passion come from?
Building anything is hard. There's going to be stumbling blocks and challenges. There were times that I didn't know that I could continue. In the times that I felt maybe that I couldn't keep going, someone would show up right when I needed them. And in watching these young adults live their best life through all the programs we offer here in the employment training program in the coffee shop, getting together to go to basketball games, seeing that, it just keeps fueling the fire.
Through all of these amazing programs, Fly Brave gives anyone on the autism spectrum the tools they need to soar, to be anything they want to be, whether that's through fitness or improv.
So we created this improv program, and it's just become such a hit. And 9 years later, we are teaching it with onstage theater, and we put on 2 shows a year. We were tapping into who they were as a person and really shining a light on their true self. It was 2017. I had created a fitness program called Fly Fit that buddies up police officers with individuals of all ages with autism and other developmental disabilities to get to know each other. So it's not like these officers are going into a classroom to learn about it. It's actually hands-on in the field, getting to know those in their community.
What do you think about that when you think about how much you've touched these parents who maybe they didn't have anywhere to go to have their child feel accepted, feel appreciated, feel understood?
These parents, these moms, they give me as much as I give to them. I wanted to build something for our community, to be a light in the darkness, to be a beacon of hope. Our community can come in and afford to shop here, walk out looking like $1 million. But when you walk in here, if you don't have any experience with autism, when you leave, you will.
Now, she may not like to brag.
I don't want to sound like it's I in this interview. Like, you know.
It's about you, though.
It's about you. Oh my gosh.
But when it comes to talking about her business partner and this cross-country star, she's one incredibly proud mama.
But he works the front counter. He works every aspect of this. He's a barista. He's a runner. He's inventory control. He's a wonderful son. He's a great friend. He's funny. And just because he's non-speaking, nonverbal does not mean unable.
Yay! Thank you so much. John and I can create a space, but it's you guys that fill it. You're the heartbeat.
And that kind of love makes Vanessa a remarkable woman.
My hats are off to every remarkable woman that gets up and uses those talents and gifts to better the world, better people, spread kindness, love, and hope.
And we are not done with Vanessa just yet. In 2 weeks, we are flying her out to Hollywood, where our parent company Nexstar is hosting an award ceremony and gala to announce our 5 regional finalists and the National Remarkable Woman of the Year winner. So the regional finalists, they each receive a $5,000 donation to a charitable organization of their choice, and we will find out who is crowned the winner of the national honor on April 20th. So stick with us for that announcement.